Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stamp and Chat. I'm Gina from Gina K Designs, and I'm so excited to see all of you from all over the country and all over the world. It is so much fun to see you all coming in. Tonight is our release party, and we have some special guests that are going to be joining us this evening. We have Lisa Hetrick, one of our illustrators. We have Melanie Menchinger, and Beth Saleka is going to be here. And they all have brand new stamp sets that are releasing tonight, and they're going to show you some card samples, and they're going to give you a little peek into the inspiration of those stamp sets, what inspired them to draw them, or what inspired them to create them the way that they did. So welcome, everyone. I see lots of people jumping in. I do want to welcome all of our new viewers over on Twitch. It's great to see you guys here too. And of course, all of our friends from Facebook and all of our friends from YouTube. Well, tonight, let me tell you what we have to share with you. First, we're going to show you a few stamp sets. Well, we're going to show you a few stamp sets, and our illustrators are going to be here to share their inspiration. And then we also have a brand new kit. And I'm really excited about this kit. I actually led off our sneak peeks with this kit. It's got a lot of really fun stuff, and it really mixes and matches so well with all of our illustrator stamp sets. I feel like everything in this whole release was designed to work together, and we don't really talk too much to each other while we're designing our independent stamps and dies. So it's kind of funny how everything seems to work so well together in this release. Now, before we get started, I would like to show you tonight's or our brand new incentive set. So let me zoom in just a little bit in the overhead here. So you guys probably saw this if you follow on Facebook and on Instagram. I shared this stamp set. This stamp set is called, oh goodness, I took all the bags away. Mini Blossoms. Let me grab those bags. I'm not going to go too far here, but I took everything out of the packaging tonight so I wouldn't have to make all the wrinkly sounds, and all of the labels are on the packaging. So this is called Mini Blossoms, and this is it's called Painted Blossoms, and this is our brand new incentive set tonight. And if you're new to Gina K Designs, you may not know how to get an incentive set. So let me just give you the quick, the Cliff Notes here, the abbreviated edition. So anytime you spend $75 or more in a single order, you automatically receive our incentive set. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to put it in your cart. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is reach. You're getting a database error on our site. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Well, I'll tell you what. Our website providers are here tonight during the live. They promised they would be here. So I'm sorry if the website crashed. I did tell them it was going to be busier this month than last month. I had kind of a feeling. So just hang in there. We're going to try to get it to work. And we appreciate you guys all letting us know. So maybe just sit back and enjoy the live a little bit. And maybe what can happen is maybe we can have either Bridget or Rich reach out to us and let us know when the problem is fixed so we can let you guys know. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the stamp set. So this stamp set is yours free with any $75 or more purchase. So what happens is when all of the orders are printed out, Karen, who is very special to me. She is Clothespin Karen. For those of you that have watched me for a long time, you know what that means. She's the one who gave me the clothespins so I don't burn myself when I emboss. Well, Karen works in our shipping department, and what she does is she'll take your order and she will see if it qualifies, and she will staple this stamp set right onto your invoice. So if you're looking through the box and you don't see it, it's attached to your invoice. Yes, $75 or more prior to tax or any shipping. There's no shipping in the US if it's $75. But if you're overseas, yes, there is some shipping charges. So this is our brand new stamp set. Incentive set. It's called Painted Blossoms, and it is yours free. Okay, So we did start on Facebook. What you have to do if you're on Facebook, because I'm getting a lot of comments from Facebook, is just make sure that you refresh your screen because it just doesn't seem to jump on all the time. All right. So with that in mind, I already see my first guest in the green room. So we're going to bring her in. I just adore her. And she's got a beautiful new set this month. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. I'm super excited to be here.
Oh, it's so exciting to see you here. Let me take my glasses off. I'm glary tonight. Lisa, your set, holy cow. Now, I got to tell you, when I designed the sneak peek for your set, and I'm sure that you saw it, I didn't use the focal point of the whole set. I had to use the elements that you created because those alone, to me, if they were the only things in the set, I would be putting this set in my cart in about 2 seconds. I love those elements. Yay. So let's give everybody a sneak peek, well, a full peek of Lisa's set. And Lisa, I threw the bag away. Tell us what your stamp set is called.
It is called New Beginnings.
New Beginnings. So let me zoom out here. Look at this gorgeous set. This is a magical set.
Yes, it's magical. It's inspirational. And to be honest, I'm just going to dive right in. So I worked on this set last summer. So early summer. And I just kept getting this message that said, trust, trust, trust. As we all know, we had a very interesting year in 2020, right? And it's still kind of spilling over into 2021. But I just kept getting this message, trust, trust, trust. And I had, one morning I woke up and I had a beautiful Luna on my front door. And I was inspired. Usually I'm always coming in here and I'm telling you that I'm inspired by something that I painted and that I wanted to translate into stamps so that all of us as paper crafters can craft with them and create with them. So my inspiration just has kind of swelled. So it had been going on in the summer. I had an encounter with a beautiful Luna. So I got an opportunity to really observe her. And then I painted her. And here's the original painting.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Here's the original painting. And I was like, I have to make this into a stamp set because I want to be able to share that with everyone here, all of you. And I want us to be able to craft together with it. So that was the inspiration for the set. And I love it's sort of like a mantra, trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel like we are always given that message when we need it the most. And I felt like I needed it when I received that in the summer of last year, when I was drawing this set. And then I just had a little bit of a shift recently, like right before this set came out. So again, it's blessing me again. So love all these elements in the set. A lot of my tutorials focus on doing splatter techniques and things like that. So when I'm trying to show watercolor techniques with splatter, I said, let's put that in a stamp and let's put that in this set. And I did it with a little tiny heart.
I love that.
And I always start if you watch my tutorials for the cards that I make, I always start the video like that with the heart right before it. So it kind of made me think of that. But there's lots of there's a beautiful open line Luna moth in here that's whimsical and magical. And then there's the little baby silhouette. So you have lots of opportunities to do different kinds of techniques. And then that spray, I call it that galaxy spray of stars. It just makes it kind of fun. And some opportunity for some two-step stamping with the wings. So yes, I have.
It's beautiful. So Tom, if you want to put that banner up to let everybody know what's going on the website, that'd be helpful. So I wanted to share with everybody that there is also a die set that comes with this this stamp set, and it comes on a magnet. And I don't know if you're new to Gina K Designs, you will notice that our dies are already detabbed. So when you get them, you don't have to cut them apart. They're already cut apart, and they are on this solid, thick magnet. I mean, I am really shaking that magnet and those dies don't come off. So if you've ever used like they sell them at like the home improvement stores for putting over your vents, those vent magnets, they're very flimsy. And when you pick them up, they kind of bend and your dies can fall off of them. These are solid because it is a magnet on a solid thick piece of chipboard. And then it's got this nice smooth liner on the back. These all fit perfectly in the Stampin' Storage die holder units. So if you're looking for good die organization, they have that over on the Stampin' Storage website. And all of our dies that coordinate with our stamp sets come on this magnetic board, and they're already detabbed. I love that. So you could just grab it right out of the package and get started right away cutting out your images. Lisa, I love this set. Do you have some card samples? I have some
cards. And one other thing I want to say about the dies is what I love about the dies, especially the moon and the two lunas and the leafery, because I never do a stamp set without leafery in it, is that those dies can exist on their own. So you could cut them out in your favorite pattern paper or make your own pattern paper, because I've been talking about that a lot. And they exist because their shape is just perfect to exist on its own. So lots of opportunity there.
I didn't even think about that. I'm laying them out here against some cardstock so people can see that while you show some card samples.
Okay, so I have some fun samples. Everybody ready? So I have, here is, and I've paired, some of these samples are paired up with some really amazing sentiments that are going to be shown from Beth and also in the brand new kit. So here is my first card where I've just done some straight up watercoloring. Let me back it out a little bit with the Luna and a little bit of galaxy stars, and with some leafery on here. You always hear me talk about trying to make the stamps the star of the show. I'm always just trying to maximize using the stamps and building layers with the stamps. So here's another one that says trust in the magic of new beginnings. So that's where that splatter kind of comes in, and that heart shape fits right around that splatter.
Oh, that is really, really pretty.
Different layers. I also got the little embossing going there, and this is just a really, really fun card. And with all the silhouette images, with what I call the baby Luna, with the silhouette in here, you have lots of opportunity to do some boss resists, which I love.
So that is really cool. Card. Yes.
And these are Gina K inks, and all of my colors, lots of blues this month, lots of greens, and with these Gina K inks, and I actually sprayed the Gina K inks afterwards to get that speckly look to them, which is really super fun.
Well, these cards are gorgeous.
Here is another fun one, also using some Master Layouts dies, but here's that splatter. That splatter makes a really good backgrounder so that you can layer the moth, the little baby moth, right over top.
Oh, that's perfect. I didn't even think of that.
Little tiny look. And that Let's Celebrate You is in the kit. You're going to see that coming up soon. But here's a fun one. And you've probably, no one has ever seen me do a card like this. So I kind of had a little aha moment myself. So with the leafery and the moon,
I want to get my glasses on. Okay, I'm ready.
With the leafery and the moon, and I paired it up with Beth, one of Beth's sentiments, I did a baby card.
Oh, that is
never done.
That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Super fun to use the leafery and use the wreath builder to create that wreath. And then we've got a little bit of stars here and just kind of fun little new baby card.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I love these.
So another one. So I did most of everyone knows, or I've posted, I did a 4-part series on making pattern papers or creating pattern backgrounds with your stamps. So here is one I created with the moon. So you take the moon stamp and work that shape into a nice pattern in the background, and then did that little, I love that little postage die that's in our master layout set. And
That's
just
so
a
cute.
sweet little card.
That is so cute. Your pattern papers, I mean, maybe you already did this and you're going to show it. I don't know, but these leaves in this set are amazing for making pattern papers too.
Yes. And I actually, here's one more with using the Luna for a pattern.
Oh, I love it's like stained glass.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, that is gorgeous.
So
That's
next
stunning.
week, I have 2 videos coming out that are going to be focused on these watercolor techniques with the Luna moth, and also 2 watercolor techniques and also some pattern building techniques. So fun videos. Now, one more thing, because I know I'm hogging the time here.
No, you're fine.
I have, as with all my sets, I have the card idea sheet.
Oh, I love that.
I will have this. This will be on my blog actually right after tonight for download. And I'll make sure I include the link in the group. And yeah, it'll be there for the download. I also have a video walking through the inspiration and just kind of going into a little bit more of a deeper dive. That video will launch tonight at like 8:30, and the link for this will be in there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, and usually you share that document with our customer service department, and they upload it on our website. So if you're ever looking for any of Lisa's inspiration sheets, just when our website is back up and running, and they're working on it, when you go to whatever product you're interested in of Lisa's, one of the photographs is her inspiration sheet, and you can blow it up and you can right click on it and save it to your computer. Also, do you share this in our Facebook group?
I do. I put it in the group, and actually I dropped the PDF in the files.
Okay, perfect.
Files area in the group.
Great.
Because people can access it from all the different areas, and it's absolutely free every month. And I also have it on my website. I have a dedicated space now where all of them are.
Oh,
so
excellent.
If you're new to Gina K and you've never been here before and you're going back, or you have past stamps, everything Gina K is all up on one page. So I'll make sure I share that as a link as well. So.
That's awesome. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lisa does have a very popular YouTube channel. Everybody loves her videos when she does them. And if you're looking for all of her social media, including her website, her Instagram, her YouTube, when you go to the Gina K Designs website, at the top, there's a little About Us tab. And if you click on that, our team will drop down. You can click on our team, and all of our illustrators, Mindy Egan, who is on our video team, our moderators, Kat and Karen, all of their social media, their faces are there, and all their social media links are right there, so you can find them easily. So don't worry about trying to figure it out. It's all on our website, and you can get to Lisa's website that way. Lisa, this set is amazing. You know I'm going to be splattering everything, and the stars and the magic, and it just feels like an enchanted forest, this whole set. I love it. I love it so much.
And trust the magic in new beginnings, all of us.
Yes. And trust that the website will be back up and running. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. We had it last time. I don't know what happened, but I'm sure they're going to work on it. But in the meantime, we've got a great show for you. We have more illustrators and more inspiration coming up for you. So just stay with us, and we'll do the best to let you know when the website is back up and running. I think Tom has my cell phone across the room, and maybe they'll text me once. They probably will text or call once they've got it working. All right, Lisa. Well, I will see you out there on social media. And thank you again so much for giving us some of your time this evening.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Well, that was Lisa Hetrick and her brand new beautiful stamp set. Let me find the bags, because I've really... I shouldn't have pulled them all out of the bags before I labeled my stamp pockets. So I want to make sure that I'm saying all the right things. Okay, so This beautiful stamp set is called New Beginnings. It's got a coordinating die set, and you will find it soon in the What's New category on our website, so hang in there. All right, well, we have another one of our wonderful illustrators waiting in the wings. Wow, I look a little windblown tonight. I don't know what that's doing. I never left work, so I've been here since this morning, and so is Tom. So we've been here, hanging out, waiting to go live. And let me just take a moment, because I see that we've got over 3,000 people here watching us across all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Welcome to everybody who just joined us. If you are not, if you didn't see the banner earlier, yes, our website crashed. I know you're getting an error. There's still technical difficulties. Tom will share a little banner here for people coming in so that they know that we've got some technical difficulties at the store. We're doing everything that we can to make it go smoother. But in the meantime, let's welcome our next illustrator. I'm so excited to have her here, the lovely, the talented Melanie Menchinger. Hey, Melanie.
Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Me too.
Oh, Melanie, okay, I just have to tell you guys, when Melanie showed me this stamp set, I fell over. I really did. I fell over because this is genius, what she did. This is like, companies don't generally do this. Illustrators don't generally do this because a lot of times they want you to need new dies for your new stamps. But Melanie, okay, let me go to the overhead and just show them your old set, okay?
Yep, that's a good way to do it.
Okay, so if we can go to the overhead on my side. All right, you guys remember, how long ago was this, Melanie? Maybe?
Well, I thought it was a year ago, but it was a year ago I sent it to you. So
okay.
I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 months ago.
Okay.
Maybe
close to a year.
I don't know.
But close to a year ago, Melanie came out with this set called Beautiful Butterflies. And these are some of the most beautiful, realistic butterflies that I've ever seen. Tons of different options here. And she designed this, and then we designed a coordinating die set that's so big, it takes a magnet, a large magnet, and a small magnet to fit all of the dies. And this die set, you know, I know a ton of you purchased this die set. Melanie came up with Beautiful Butterflies too. And this fits the exact same die set, but it is a whole boho style, completely different Zen, feels like a Zentangle set, something that you can color. It's so ornate and beautiful, emboss, resist, all kinds of things, totally different feel than these realistic butterflies. And this die set, if you already have it, it coordinates with both stamp sets. Melanie, that's genius. That is genius. But I got to say one more thing. Melanie said, since a lot of people already have the die set for all the butterflies, and I know a lot of you do because that stamp set we must have reordered 5 times already. She said, is there any way we can do a tiny die set so we can cut out all the beautiful flower elements and we can make 3-dimensional flowers with our 3-dimensional butterflies? So there is a little butterfly die set. It's called Beautiful Butterflies 2. That is this set, and Beautiful Butterflies is the big set. Don't order this until you look in your stamp stash and make sure you didn't already order this one. But Melanie, that's genius. Okay, I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to let you tell us your inspiration and show us some of the beautiful cards that you made.
Okay. Well, I have done this at least 2 other times, I know, because A Year of Flowers was my best-selling set for almost 10 years. And so when we started doing dies, we were able to do the pressed flowers fit into that A Year of Flowers set. And then we did the same thing with A Year of Flowers 2 and then the pressed flowers 2. So these are some of my most used stamp sets. So I love being able to have just the stamp sets out and then that one die set, and then I go back and forth. And y'all have been just so overwhelmingly supportive, loving this beautiful series with all these realistic elements. So I just really got excited about making some different hand-drawn pieces that you can make be your focal points, but you can also create all kinds of different backgrounds for those realistic ones, or really anything else. It's just so fun the way that you can make patterns and textures with these different pieces. And if you look at the different ones, Gina's got that on the screen there. Some of them look like henna, like Mindy painting, and that's gonna look really great with those mandala maker cards that you make. Also with one of the recent stamp kits, it's got flowers that are a great match. Then some of the other ones in here look a little bit more kind of Mexican style, a little bit more like Talavera pottery. I was really just kind of just going just however I felt inspired for each butterfly. So I have a little bit of all these different design elements in here. The two that are in the middle, the kind of 3/4 flying butterflies that you see here, those look like they have poppies in them. So hang on, this one right here.
Yes.
So those look like they have flowers. So that's kind of a William Morris inspired. He was a textile designer that did gorgeous embroidered fabrics and wallpapers. And so I just love those two images. And I really, really hope that y'all will just get excited. I know how big adult coloring has been for so long, and it's here to stay. It's just so meditative to just fill them in with whatever colors you want. And I feel like what the questions I've gotten most about my beautiful butterfly set and the moths and then the birds are, you know, I don't know what kind of butterfly this is, or I don't know what kind of moth this is. I don't know how to color it. Well, color these however you want. They look completely different, whether you are stamping them in black, whether you're doing them in just one color or putting them on cardstock, whether you're doing those emboss resist techniques like Gina talked about. Just so many different looks. I'm thrilled with how they came out.
So. I am too. I am too. And you know what? This set is so mesmerizing. I didn't even see those flowers in there until you just pointed that out, the poppy style flowers. Oh. And now I want to go and I want to stamp this butterfly and grab all my red pencils and just, you know, shade those poppies and make them stand out. It's so cool. You could look at this set forever and see something new. It's amazing.
It has kind of a fairy tale quality, those flowers. It's just very romantic and Victorian. So again, I just tried to include something that's going to work for a lot of different card styles. So yeah, I'm ready to show some samples if y'all are ready to see some samples.
We're ready.
Okay.
We are ready.
All right. So here are those poppy style ones. So I did this in a purple here. And
that's beautiful.
This is one of the greetings from my set, the thanks a bunch, and that's great with all the different flowers. And then this is actually one of the flowers from Hannah's set. I think it's a sweet pea.
Yes.
So, and then these are cut out with the dies and then just layered. And then this one, I wanted to show one that was just monochromatic. So I've got one of the largest butterflies in the set. And so here, when you stamp it in white on the chocolate, I love just how lacy that looks. So no coloring there at all. It's not embossed. It's just your white pigment ink. And then these are so, so fun to bedazzle with all your different little rhinestones and sequins and the buttons. So I just love that little pop with the button and then just like popping them up like that. Also, I want to point out that this particular butterfly, it's got some open spaces in it. And that is a little two-step opportunity for the little tiny little elements. You can pop in different colors with those little small circles and small flowers. Let's see, what else do I want to show?
Melanie, I know you can't see the comments, but I'm seeing comments coming in. Everybody thinks your cards are beautiful and this stamp set is beautiful. And one of our viewers mentioned that this would be great for the black magic technique too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't have a card with that. There were just so many different things that I wanted to try, but here is one on black cardstock. So this is an embossed resist here. And this is also, again, on top of one of Hannah's flowers that I just did in white. So this is embossed with Gina's white detail powder. Definitely get the detail just because these have just such tiny little details on them. And then just sponged in with some of those Electro Pop colors. And then again, I love your little clay hearts. I can't get enough of those. So that's one that I put on there. And then this is kind of fun. This is just kind of something that came up after I had spent some time doing the blending on this butterfly. I looked over and I noticed how pretty my scratch piece of paper was that had all that blending on it. And so I just stamped one butterfly on top of it. But isn't that pretty? It's not a stencil or anything, although I am going to show how you can make some really cool faux stencils with the reverse pieces of your die cutouts. But I just thought that was just, I don't know, it had just a really magical quality, and that's just from the blending on that other butterfly with the
It really
black
does.
over it.
It really does. That's so neat. I love that.
Here is one that I did with some of Lisa's pieces. So I've got this. This
Look at the
is
colors.
embossed in gold, and then it's just watercolored. And then I just love that splatter that she made. And then you were talking about those little pieces that aren't going to leave our desk there. All the little fairy bits and magical stars. It's just perfect for these little butterflies.
That really does. That looks amazing embossed in gold. Wow.
And then here is one. So just, you know, I stamp in black so often because it just really pops. But I wanted to show, here's one that's just stamped in red and then just colored with a couple little blue markers.
Oh,
And
wow.
these dotted lines here, these are the lines, the dotted lines from the Magnificent Moth set from last month. So you can make little pierced looking trails and borders and things that are perfect for these butterflies. And then, is this from the kit, the You Inspire Me?
That is from the kit, yes.
Okay. So I had so much fun with all the different greetings. I do not have the little mini flower die set, so I will get that soon. So I haven't cut out very many of the flowers. But here is one. I wanted to show just one where you can create some really pretty bouquets or get out your wreath builder with these butterflies and then just layer them up.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
just excited about using these for fall with just some different earthy tones. Here
Definitely.
is one.
Well, a couple people were asking, where do we find all of these samples afterwards? So if you're a member of our Facebook group, that's the best place to find everything on Facebook. We need to update our Pinterest boards, by the way, Melanie. Somebody needs to remind me about that. But if you go over and join our Facebook group, it's Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends on Facebook. You can go into any of the photo albums. Karen Hightower and Kathy, they're really good about getting those new release illustrator and design team photos into an album over there. So you can go find them all in one place. And I know some people don't like to do Facebook because they don't like the whole rest of Facebook, but you can always do a Facebook account, make your profile totally private, so nobody even knows you're there, but you can still join private groups. So consider it if you haven't been over on Facebook and in our group. It's a really fun group, and that's where you can find all of the samples.
Yeah, and I will definitely upload these, and you can also do a search within the group just for that particular stamp set name if you want to kick those posts to the top. That might be an easy way to do it too if you're on that platform. But yeah, let's work on the Pinterest board tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We will do that.
Here are a couple cards I wanted to show those different flowers. So the reason that I had a little bit more room in this set to add these two-step elements with the flowers, in the original butterfly set, we had something that didn't have a die for, and it was that little meadow, all those little, the standing grass so that you could create a little garden. So two-step stamping, just flowers and flower centers is just one of the most fun things I can think of to do to add color to your cards and backgrounds. So here's some really nice earthy colors. This is just stamped on your prickly pear cardstock. And then all I did for coloring here
Can we have Melanie go full screen by yourself?
A white gel pen.
We're going to try to put you full screen by yourself so people can see all of you. I'm not sure how to do that, but Tom's going to poke around on different buttons. There we go.
Okay. And then here's that little side view butterfly and some more of the flowers. And then these are some of those really pretty, well, gosh, I guess now they're 2019 colors, but the fun coral reef, the teal,
Yeah, they're 2018. Can you
Oh
believe
my
it?
goodness.
I know. We
Stop.
have new colors in the works, but they're not just yet.
And then they're really fun to use with stencils. So here's one of the tiniest butterflies in the set. And that You Are My Guiding Light is from the new kit, that awesome ocean set. And then one of your, what is the sun stencil called?
Sunshine.
Sunshine, of course.
Yes.
So, and then I'm so excited how this turned out. I just whipped this together a little while ago. I really think that a couple of these butterflies especially look like tooled leather, hand tooled leather. And so I had some leather scraps and I made, check it out, this leather bracelet.
Oh my
By just
gosh.
stamping that. I used my Misty.
Show me that again. I got to see it one more time.
Okay. And whip, sorry.
Oh, that is the coolest thing.
So this is just stamped on a piece of suede, and then you can cut it out with scissors or the die. And then you know what that is attached with? Even the little embellishment. That's just a little thing I had in my little jewelry stash. Connect glue.
Connect glue. Yay.
Superpower.
Oh, that's awesome.
So anyway, I am so thrilled with how this cuff turned out. Just glue,
Yeah.
glue,
That's
dyes,
so fun.
stamps.
You're so creative. Honestly, the way your brain works, we should all get to take a quick tour inside of that brain.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're amazing.
You guys inspire me. You guys inspire me.
Well, I got to tell you, this by far is one of the coolest things. And it's true. I forgot that you've already done the 2 sets with 1 die set with A Year of Flowers and Pressed Flowers and A Year of Flowers 2 and Pressed Flowers 2.
Yeah. But it was just different because they were fillers. I mean, it filled it exactly. And these will too, but it's just a totally different style. So
yeah. So if you are somebody that maybe realistic intimidates you a little and you've been waiting for this really super fun, funky kind of butterfly set, it is here. And I think it's a must-have.
I love that you said boho too, because I think that does really kind of encapsulate all of it. It is very eclectic. It's very whimsical. It's very artsy. It's just fun. It's so much fun to stamp with. So,
and a lot of people already have our boho flower stamp set when we did that kit from a long time ago. And that's still available if you haven't seen that one, but it has a lot of the same style elements as this. So it's perfect to do even more kinds of floral bouquets with these butterflies. I mean, butterflies should always be sitting on a flower. I love this.
I have one more to show if you have a minute. So this, I'll do a video for this, but I hadn't done a spinner card in a long time. So this is just attached with a penny. And this butterfly, I just colored this with markers. And then I used some of those tiny flowers to add into the top wing and the bottom wing in those open areas. But it has a hole punched in it, so it'll spin around.
Oh, how cute is that?
Or wobble.
I love it. That's beautiful. And I love how colorful all of these cards have been. Even the ones that are in more muted tones, they're still really colorful. And a set like this, in my opinion, great for spring, amazing for summer, but all the way into fall, because fall, it's like a whole new crop of butterflies feel like they're everywhere. And you can get those muted autumn rich tones with the, great.
Those are some of my favorite colors, some of my favorite color combos all year.
Absolutely. Well, for those of you that don't know, Melanie Menschinger has a fantastic YouTube channel with so many videos. She's been making videos for how long, Melanie? Gosh, it's got to be close to 10 years. It's got to be close to it. Yeah. So Melanie was my very first illustrator. And so she and I have been together for a really long time. And she was one of the first people that jumped on the video making bandwagon when I launched Stamp TV probably 12 years ago. So it was probably 10 years you've been doing this. And she is a really good teacher, just like Lisa. They're both really good teachers. And Melanie really loves to explore all of the cool techniques and stuff that you can do with her stamp sets. So make sure you head over to her YouTube channel and subscribe. If you can't find her, you can always find her by going to our website, click on the About. There's a drop down that says Our Team, and Melanie's picture will pop up, and all of her social media is there. And you can find her, including her blog, her Instagram, her Facebook, and her YouTube channel. Well, Melanie, this has been so much fun.
I'm going to send you this. I know you want it.
I do want it. Oh my gosh, really? You're going to send that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a denim jacket not that long ago. And with my headband, I have a headband that's in those colors. I'm just going to look so boho chic. I can't stand it. Thank you. I'm excited now. Woo! Who knew gifts were included with tonight's release party? This is awesome. Well, Melanie, thank you so much for being here with us. Oh, if you want to know how to spell Melanie's last name, it's spelled M-E-U.
U-E.
No, M. My God, I know that, right? M-U-E-N, Mun, C-H-I-N-G-E-R. Melanie Menchinger. And you can always find her on our website. So don't worry if you're trying to figure out how to spell it and it's not coming up. Even if you put Gina K Designs Melanie YouTube, you'll find her.
Right.
She always tags me. So, all right, everybody. Melanie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you all so much. I wish I could read the comments and questions, but I'm going to go back and review and try to answer what I can. And I just can't wait till everyone starts getting their sets and seeing what y'all make. It's going to blow my mind. I know I like the cards that our customers make better than the ones that I do. So I'm very excited to see what ideas y'all will have. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Melanie. Thank you so much for being here and taking time to be with us tonight. You have a great night.
All right, you too. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, that was wonderful. She's brilliant. She is a brilliant, brilliant girl, a lady, woman. She is great. Now, we do have our next illustrator waiting in the wings, and she has a really, really neat set for us. I love the way she does her greeting sets because they're building greeting sets. And what I mean is the greetings come in two parts. So you can mix and match some of the greetings. You can also do them in two separate colors. You can emboss parts of it and stamp parts of it. So there's just so many cool ways to use this one. And she really thought of everything with her newest set. I want to just grab the packaging here before where's the packaging? I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. Well, it was a good idea because you wouldn't have to hear all the rattling, but now you still have to hear it because I got to dig. So this is her amazing set, and I'm just going to show you on the overhead here. This is called Simple Sentiments, and these are all the things that everybody needs, but nobody has when they need them. All of the engagement and retirement and new home, graduation, confirmation, baptism, new baby, all those things. So let's welcome my friend, my brilliant illustrator, Beth Saleka. Hey, Beth.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Great.
I absolutely love this set. And the greetings are huge, and that's so popular right now. Everybody loves to do the background techniques and then stamp this huge greeting on there. And these are going to be perfect when you really need an impact statement on the front of your card, and the little tiny greetings aren't enough. So tell me a little bit about this set.
Well, I'm always looking for ways to build up a set that can work with other people's sets. And this was perfect for this month because there were so many beautiful image sets, and I was able to just use all the sentiments in a mix and match fashion just to create some amazing samples. But I always find I'm scrambling to find a retirement image or a graduation image or confirmation, something that's not really something that I would have in a normal stamp set. So just having it all in one place really made a lot of sense to me. And I figured other people would really enjoy having that.
I agree. This is different than sets that you've done before. And sometimes people will say, well, I don't want a whole graduation set, or I don't want a whole baptism set. I have so many cute stamps that I can use, and it'll turn into a baptism card if I just have the right greeting, like cute little animals and of beautiful flowers and lilies and all kinds of stuff like that. So this is really, really, really great. Now, if you guys are new and you don't know Beth makes like 1 million cards every release, don't you?
I feel like I do. And I have a
do.
stack. And what's funny was I was taking pictures of them and I put them in a pile, and some of them have already gone out. So I don't have all of them with me, but I have pictures of them. So
awesome.
I'll share with you what I have in the house right now. I guess there was a birthday party and we had a retirement in the neighborhood, and I dropped off a card for that. So, you know, we're making good use of having the set. So I'm going to start out with this first one. I've been doing a lot of watercoloring. When I was recovering from my foot surgery, my daughter Victoria got quarantined and she brought home watercolors because she was taking watercoloring at school. And so I was playing with her watercoloring sets. And so I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. I'm not like some of the other designers, but I've gotten a little bit better at watercoloring. And so I had some of her paper and her paint set. So I was able to make some really cool background images. So this is
oh, that's really, really pretty. That is beautiful. Wow. Yes.
So, and it's just a splash of color. And then I used that really amazing image there with the lighthouse. And I thought it paired really nice with Praying for You.
Yes, that's perfect. That is a perfect greeting to go with the lighthouse. And the lighthouse is coming up. You'll be able to see the lighthouse soon.
Yeah. And then Melanie's set I love. And what's funny was she showed an image that was embossed in gold. And for some reason I was drawn to embossing in gold, and then I airbrushed. So let's see.
That's really pretty.
So it's that gold, and just going over it with the brushes and creating a really fun background.
Yeah, that's spectacular. I love that. I love that. Did you use the blending brushes for that?
I did use the blending brushes for that, with a couple of the reds and the like the peach Bellini and some of the reds.
Beautiful.
And with graduation season coming up, I figured I better start getting some cards made. So I used Lisa's set and did some emboss resist with some blending brushes.
Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. So I'm just looking down at all of the combinations that you're making. There are so many here that you can make. And I like that you use the scripty with the block style and then the scripty again. That's really pretty.
Yeah. You're going to have to forgive me because I can't remember whose stamp set this one is.
Okay, so that one is the new set by Hannah Drapinski. It's her Mayflower set.
Yes, yes. And so I did some white embossing, and this is also white embossing, and I just colored it in a little bit with Copic markers.
Beautiful. And you can see that the congratulations does fit across the card in the vertical position, but it's also really nice and big and is going to cover a good portion if you're in the horizontal position for your card stock, for your card base too. Yep. And
then I created a couple of dotted barriers that you could use to outline a card, but I thought that I would create a little rainbow.
Oh, how
effect.
Cute is that?
And this could be just celebrate. You can be celebrating a birthday, anniversary. So I thought this would be a nice card just to stick in the pile for somebody to grab.
Yeah, that is so sweet. And rainbows are so popular. Everybody's doing rainbow cards, and to have that nice long design that you can do rainbow order. I love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's so great.
I'm trying to think of one more. This is, again, the congratulations. And I was inspired by Lisa's video. Peach and
That's pretty common. So Beth, you're frozen now. I'm sorry about that. That's what happens when you have so many kids. Beth has a full crew of kids in her house, and when they all start to use the internet, it's hard to keep.
It's funny in the room and they're reading books.
They're all reading books in their room. Oh my gosh.
In the room with me.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, you're still freezing, and I'm not sure why. So let's see if you come back, and if you don't come back, I do want to say thank you so much for being with us. Your cards are really beautiful, and I want to talk just a little bit more for anybody who didn't see the set. So let's go to the overhead and show this one more time. This is called Simple Sentiments by Beth Saleka. You can find this in the What's New category as soon as our website comes back up. And this is a fantastic mix and match greeting set. So definitely one for, this is one of those must-have that you just get it, you have it in your collection, and then you know if there's a confirmation, a graduation, a new baby, a retirement, an engagement, whatever, you've got the right stamp. You can pop it on there and you can make a beautiful card, mix and match with your flowers, your leaves, or any stamp sets that you have. Marilyn, I'm sorry. I know they are really trying to work on it, and I know it's getting very frustrating, and I apologize for that. It's really frustrating for us as well. We don't want our website to crash on release night. I promise you that. So I do apologize. I wish I had a magic wand and I could wave it and make it all work, but I think a lot of people are trying to refresh, and it just clogs up the site and it makes it really difficult. And they have to do, I don't know what they have to do to clean that out or clear that out, but they are working on it. But in the meantime, let's talk about some more of these fun products, because I have a brand new kit to show you. And before I do, I want to show you a couple of the stamp sets by the illustrators who weren't able to make it. And Beth, if you're still there and you're still watching, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for giving us your time tonight. We always love seeing you. I know the internet isn't always willing to play along nicely, but so yeah, there you are. But I'm so glad that you were able to show us your beautiful cards, and we got to see them before you started to freeze. It looks like it's cleared up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope the website comes back quick.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Beth. You have a great night.
You
All
too.
right, I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so I want to show you a couple other stamp sets. Now, you guys know that Hannah Drapinski is the one who is doing our monthly flower release, and she's calling them birthday flowers. And what they are is she's taking whatever the birth flower is for the particular month. She's making sure that that is the large image, and then she's filling in with some other images. She's making sure that she has the actual month as a stamp. And what I'm excited about as I'm collecting these stamp sets is when I get close to December and her December set is out, I can use my time to make calendars for friends and family, like small pocket-sized calendars, by using all of these monthly greetings, well, these months, and then you can stamp these flowers and make beautiful things with them. So let me show you. I'm going to start with the Mayflowers. This is her Mayflower stamp set. This is absolutely beautiful. Look how big this stamp is. It is just huge. And she sent this to me pretty early, so we were able to get a die set to coordinate for this. Look at the size of this die. Oh my gosh. For those of you that are always telling me you love making 5x7 cards and big 6x6 cards, this is a huge die because this is bigger than an A2 size card. So you can cut out that whole large floral with this one. She's got sweet peas in here. She's got some cute little individual flowers that can also be used in the wreath builder. And then she's got Happy Mother's Day in there. I know Mother's Day is past. That's our fault that we didn't get this set out in time, but you'll have it for next Mother's Day. And then April Showers Bring May Flowers, which is perfect for making those calendars. You can also stamp these things on the calendars. happy birthday. And then, of course, like she does every month, she does the month of May on this one. So this is Mayflowers, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You'll be able to see it so much better on our website, because I know that this time of night, lots of people are on the internet, and some people's internet runs a little bit more slowly, depending on whether or not you're in a populated area or you're out in the middle of nowhere. It can be tricky in the evening when everybody goes home and starts surfing the web. So that's her Mayflower set. Now, let me show you her June set. Absolutely love this June set. This is called Antique Roses. And this one has this gorgeous, huge rose element. And then I'm not exactly sure what kind of flower this is. Usually when Hannah's here, she's able to tell us that. But Lily of the Valley, is that what this is? That, if you guys know, yeah, Lily of the Valley. Okay, Lily of the Valley. And then she added a butterfly in here, which is always nice. You can never have too many butterflies. And then she's got happy birthday in this really nice font. I love this font. I love you. Best wishes. Hello. And listen to this sentiment. True friends are always together in spirit. In this time of not seeing our friends, isn't that a fantastic greeting to add to your card? And I want to show you, this is going to fit in tonight's master layouts. So that's coming soon. Some of these fit in there too. So it's exciting. I can't wait to show you how all this works together. But that's not Lily of the Valley. Oh, the Lily of the Valley is what I called Sweet Pea on this one. Okay, so this is Lily of the Valley. All right, thank you. My horticulturists, my gardeners, they all jump in and help me, and I appreciate that more than you know, because to me, they're flowers. That's what they are. So these are Lily of the Valleys. This is a honeysuckle? I'm not sure. But I'm going to let you guys share what you think these are, and then we'll get with Hannah. And once we get with Hannah and we find out exactly what they are, we'll add them to the website. So this is called Antique Roses, or Antique Rose. Is that Antique Rose? Oh my goodness. Where did it go? Antique Roses. Okay. Oh yes, there's several roses. Duh. And this is Hannah Drapinski again. So we have 2 sets by Hannah this month. Okay. All right. So now I want to show you our last stamp set before I break out the kit. Thank you. The website is back up for some of you. I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful. So for those of you that are interested in shopping, maybe open another tab while you're watching, and you can start to check out some of the new things. Okay. This set is the new set by Arjita Singh. Now, if you know Arjita, she is one of our flower specialists. And to me, I can never have enough flowers. You know, I'm a flower girl through and through. And these flowers are absolutely gorgeous. But what I also love about this set is the sentiments that go with it. So let's take a look at this set. This is called Caring Flowers. Now, first of all, this is spectacular. I love the bold lines for this. There's not a die set for the June set, and there's not a die set for this set. This one is just the one big floral, and we thought you'd probably want to stamp and color this on watercolor paper and things like that. And the June one, we got in a little bit late, and we didn't make a die set for that one. But if you have a scan and cut, you can certainly do that. And if you want to cut the butterfly, it's pretty easy to cut out with scissors on that one. Okay, so Caring Flowers. So I love the greetings in here because I don't have anything like this in my collection. So this big, bold, I love the bold lines on this one too. I think it needs to be embossed in gold or in white, and then maybe a little bit of ink blending on there before you color it. Oh, I'm going to use this. And listen to these greetings. With love and care, please take care of yourself. Hello, sweet friend. You have such a caring heart. Thank you for caring. I've never had a stamp set that had the word care in it and caring. You are loved so very much. I care so much about you. I think about you every day. I just said that to my daughter today. Self-care is important too. Don't forget about you. Okay, we all need that stamp. We need to make ourselves a card with that one. And you are such a caring friend. Hello, beautiful friend. So I think these greetings are just a must-have. And then the flowers, you're right, Denise. Nice, big, open areas for those of you that love to do all of the shading and add those fine petal strokes and things like that in there. So this is a beautiful stamp set, Caring Flowers by Arjita Singh. All right, well, you've seen all of our illustrator stamp sets. One more time, since some of you are joined us later, I'm going to show you this one again. This is our new incentive set. This is called Painted Blossoms. I think I might use this one tonight in my card project, okay? So I love this little stamp set. So many ways to use it. It's great for techniques. You've got the two-step building stamp. All of these little stamps work perfectly in the wreath builder. And then it's got this cool, bold font. And I'm going to show you how these all work with the new Master Layouts 5. So let's look at the Master Layouts 5, and then we'll go to the kit. Okay, so Master Layouts 5, this one is, I love it. I love it so much. So it's got 8 dies in here, and I did cut these out already to show you what they look like cut out. So let me turn my cardstock this way, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so I could show you these a little more closely, and you can see the detail in these. So first of all, when you open the master layouts, they're already pre-bagged in here, so you can take them out and you can see what's in here. So you've got this big rectangle that's stitched, but it is smaller than our Master Layouts 2, okay? And the thing about this is it coordinates with Master Layouts 4. So I'll show you that in a second. So you've got this die, and then if you want to turn this die into a window, you've got this window die. And this will fit right inside there, and you can cut them out together to make this. Let me show you. So you can make this using these 2 dies together. Now, I know some of you are going to say, why didn't you make that all one die so I don't have to line things up? Well, that was on purpose. And let me tell you why I did that. I want the Master Layouts to always be a super versatile set for you. When you buy a Master Layouts die set, I want you to be able to use it in lots of different ways. So by having a window here, if I wanted to make a long, big card, or I wanted to make a 5x7 card on its side, I could actually cut out a couple of windows next to each other. So it would look like 3 windows together. So that's why having this window die separately allows you to place the window anywhere you want on your card. Maybe you want the window down low so you can put a greeting on top, or up high so you can put a greeting on the bottom. You can move this around where you want. But if you want it all cut out like a panel for a shaker card, this is the perfect size rectangle to coordinate with it. Now, if you just cut out that rectangle, and you have some of our other master layout sets, I want to show you what we did. This is that scalloped rectangle from Master Layouts 4. And this fits perfectly inside there to give you a double stitched look. And this rectangle is a little different sized than our Master Layouts 1 and our Master Layouts 2. So now this gives you a coordinating panel for this die and for this die. So they work really nicely together, because I know a lot of you have this one because you like this die and the postage stamp and some of the banners. So this is from Master Layouts 4. I'm going to get this out of here. I have my Master Layouts 4 in this stencil pocket. But I wanted to show you how that coordinates together, and that's another good reason to have these as 2 separate dies. So there are 2 things that you can make with this. You can see you can cut the panels, you can cut both panels out, and one you can stamp on and blend and ink blend, and then this one you could pop on top with foam squares or foam tape, make a shaker card out of it. So that works together really nicely, and that gives you your panel the exact same size as this window. All right, now I did something that I try to cut by hand a lot. It doesn't always look perfect, and I thought, let's jazz it up and make stitches. I did a triangle in this. So you're going to get this really cool triangle. And you can use this in so many fun ways. If you've got a rectangle cut out, you can place this like a stitched rectangle. You can place this so the stitched lines are lined up with the other stitched lines of the design. And you can add a panel of pattern paper. You can add a panel of a coordinating colored cardstock. It gives you just a neat look, especially when you put something like an oval on top or a circle on top. It just gives you that little fun element. And of course, if you want to, you can put one down here and you can put one up in the other side. And then it gives you a little open space in there for all of those strip sentiments that you can stamp strip sentiments in the middle and add your strip sentiment there. So this triangle is really useful for a lot of different things. So that's really fun. Now, I did another die. I did 2 flag dies that I just love. I did this short, stubby, small flag that's stitched, and I did this longer, but it's kind of stubby and stocky. And these are great ways to add a little element, a greeting just coming off of the top of your card, coming in from the side of your card, maybe coming in the other way. If you like the longer sentiment to come down this way. It's great if you want to just cut this out of pattern paper and you need a decorative little ribbon element. You can do that as well. But I want to show you how the greetings fit in here. So I'm going to get that little incentive set and you can see that they fit right in these flags. Hello, friend. Many thanks. Nice and bold. Thinking of you. I like the way the thinking of you, they're both longer words and then the of is small and you've got that nice little indent there. Thinking of you. Love you. And of course, there are just a ton of other, I'll just grab one stamp set here. There's tons of other sentiments that will fit in this set. Hello, sweet friend. You could do that either way. You could do it in that direction as well. With love and care. I mean, and this is just one stamp set that I grabbed. So for those of you that have flags that only really fit a single strip, these wider flags will allow you to use more of your double strip sentiments or your bigger sentiments. So you get both of those dies in here. And then, okay, so it has, that's these dies right here. I'll let you look at them. You can see they're nice and sturdy. Then you get 3 circles. Now, I made sure that these circles were a little bit different. And these are also really great for your wreath builder, but you get 3 circles that coordinate together. You get a stitched circle, you get a little zigzag circle, and you get a solid circle. And I want to show you how cute they look when they're all together. So I cut 3 of them out here. I cut the plain one, I cut the zigzag one out, and I cut the stitched one out. Now, when you layer the zigzag one up against a plain one, it's the same size except it leaves a decorative edge. Can you see that? And then if you add this one on top, it hides everything but the decorative edge and it makes it look like it's got that tiny little beaded edge around the outside that's so pretty. Now, if you don't want the backdrop one, you could do something that resembles more of like a sunburst. So you have a little background there. Let's see if I can bring this up just a little closer. You've got the background there, and you don't have to put that white one behind it if you don't want the white one. But if you're putting this on, say, the tranquil teal cardstock and you put the white one back there, it just accents the cute little points and you get to see it a little bit better. It gives it that cool beaded edge. I just love that. Now, if you don't want to use this at all on any given day, this will coordinate with this circle to give you that nice tiny shadow edge. So all 3 of these work and they mix and they match in different ways to work with all kinds of greetings that you have in your collection. And these, you can put a greeting like that in there. You're such a caring friend. You can put it off to the side like that, and then you can use some of the tiny little flowers and leaves to decorate. There are so many greetings that you're going to find that you have in your collection that fit this perfect size circle. And once again, you can also use these circles to create a next level center for your wreath builder cards. And since there's all these cute little elements in this stamp set that you're going to pop in the wreath builder, why not have a fun new way to embellish the center as well? So that is the Master Layouts 5 die set. Now, I wanted to also show you that what comes out of here is useful. I'm not 100% sure about these yet. I haven't played with these, but I think they would make a really cute little banner going across your card. So you could cut these out in all different pattern papers and kind of make a little banner, and then take a thin pen and just kind of attach them with, you know, a little line going off to the side. And then you could use a happy birthday stamp in there. So you definitely could use these for something. And then this, you can also do some of those cards where if you're doing a little square card and you want little tiles, you could stamp your image first onto your paper and then cut it out with the window die, and then use these tiles to create a little mosaic inside the center of a small square card. Yes, little birthday party hats. That's a great idea. I love that. So there's so many fun things that you can do with this stamp set. So you can use all the bits and pieces. So save them. Don't throw them away. They're good for all kinds of fun uses. Okay, so that's Master Layouts 5. It's a must-have, right? I love this one. I'm going to be using this a lot, especially that triangle. I'm just jazzed about having a triangle in my collection to just pop into the corner of a card and just go to town. Okay. So I'm cleaning up here. I know I have glare in my glasses tonight, but I'm going to show you now the amazing new kit. I'm so excited about this kit, guys. Here it is. Let's go to the overhead. Here it is. Let me back out a little because it's so jumbo. This kit is called Time to Coast. Now, it has a coastal stamp set, and then it also has these beautiful sketched flowers, and then it has this Enjoy stamp set. I'm going to show you all of them up close. Then it's got all of these dies that coordinate with it, and it's got some beautiful bright colored cardstock for summer card making. So let's start right away with the cardstock. I've got a piece of Barely There here, so I can lay it up against Barely There. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see things a little more closely. Yes, trivia tiles. You definitely could use those little bits and pieces for trivia tiles. Okay, so like all of our kits, all of our big kits come with this plastic storage box. It's a great way to store all the bits and pieces of the kit and keep everything together so you can stamp along with me during my Stamp and Chat lives. It's also great for storing cardstock or traveling with cardstock when you go to stamp with friends, because that's going to start happening again really soon. It's also great for projects that you're working on. Also, our ink cubes fit in here really well. So if you have a large collection of ink cubes, this is a really nice way to store these. Now, if you don't have any kits, we also sell the boxes separately, so that's always another option. But why not keep your storage boxes once the kit retires and you blend your kit pieces into your regular stash? Keep these boxes for really fun things. And then you get an index sheet, a full color index sheet, so you know what's in the kit, and all of the contents are listed here on the side. So if you're one of those people that likes to be very, very organized, you'll know everything that you need to know with this index sheet. You'll remember 5 years from now, what was that stamp set that was in that coastal set? Well, if you keep your index sheets, you'll be able to refer to it. So it's got some great colors of cardstock. It's got Coral Reef. You get 2 sheets of Coral Reef, 2 sheets of Key Lime, 2 sheets of Ocean Mist, and 2 sheets of Wild Dandelion. So a really bright, light, fun color palette for summer cards because we're starting to get into summer. We're just a few weeks away from summer, a couple of weeks away from summer solstice, and we'll be making our summer cards. Okay, so this beautiful collection of cardstock comes with it. And if you haven't tried our cardstock, it's a great way to try it. You just get a little bit of each, you give it a try. If you like it, then you know it's a good color for your collection. If not, you're not stuck with a whole bunch of it. Okay, let me zoom in here. This, well, I didn't take these out of the package, so you got to hear it anyway. This stamp set is called Time to Coast. And you can see why I'm so excited about this stamp set, right? Time to Coast is the perfect scenery to be peeking outside of your beautiful window, right? Windows at the beach. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So it's got this beautiful lighthouse scene with these rocks and clouds. And I can totally see us doing techniques like smack and acetate, where we put the re-inkers on there and we squirt it with water on acetate and smush our cardstock down, or beautiful ink blending sunsets and sunrises. So this is a great stamp for that. You also have this one that was in the sneak peek. It's got the beautiful seagulls sitting on these. What are these called, Tom?
Pilings?
Is that what they're called? Pilings?
Yeah.
All right. So Tom grew up like I did at the Jersey Shore, and we used to see things like this all the time. You could see how nice that fits. So if you pop that up, you're looking out at your ocean view. This is your this is my opportunity to have an ocean view home. It's my only opportunity. It's going to all be on my cards. And you can see how pretty that looks. The little sailboat, you could create a sailboat scene and have that outside of your window as well. And then it's got some really neat greetings in here. So, of course, if you have a Father's Day greeting, and I'm sure a lot of you do, you can mix a Father's Day greeting in with this, or any, husband, whatever, brother, dad kind of thing that you want to do, because these make very nice masculine cards. Although I think this is a completely gender neutral stamp set because I love the beach. Who doesn't love the beach? It's great for every ocean lover. But these greetings are really fun. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. So somebody's going off to college, or somebody's going off to, start a new adventure. Just remind them you're going to be okay, because a smooth sea, you're going to have ups and downs, but a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. So you're going to be all right. And then it's got with sympathy, which I think lighthouses and a sailboat are very calming and very peaceful. So they make nice sympathy cards. You are my guiding light. That is just such a nice sentiment to have with a lighthouse. Happy birthday. Take a little time to coast. I love that one. And then you are as timeless as the tide. So it's got some really nice greetings in here that you probably don't have in your collection, or if you do, you certainly don't have them all. And that will work really well with these. And then I decided to put in just a couple little leaves and flowers in there just to do some soft background stamping. This one, because it's a scene set, and it's really meant to work with this window and things like that, I didn't do dies for it. We have so many dies out right now, and I think sometimes just using these to make a pretty soft background, I'll definitely do that in a card project, is really a hit. And we have our new vellum. I did forget to mention that, but we have our new vellum is finally out. This is a 10-pack of vellum. This is the vellum that I've been using to make cards. Let's see here. Let's pull one out. So it's a little bit of a thinner vellum, which I love because you're able to see things through it very easily. And that is something that I think will be really nice when you're using these and making backgrounds and stuff like that. So it is more of a paperweight. They call it a 30-pound. It feels a little thicker. It feels more like an 80-pound paper. But definitely give it a try and see how you like it. It's not cardstock, so it's not made for for making a card base. Yeah, we see you guys telling us that it's out of focus. It's not really out of focus. It's just the internet must be a little bit busy, and so the upload speed is not making it. But hang in there, it'll clear up. It'll definitely clear up. So I wanted to show you the vellum because I do think that the vellum is great for the stamp set. Okay, so that's the first stamp set in the kit, Time to Coast. The second stamp set in the kit is this one, and this is called Sketched Flowers. This one was designed by my daughter, Alicia. She drew all these for me. I asked her to do something that was solid but had a little bit of a sketchiness about it, and this is what she came up with, and I absolutely love it. So it's got these solid flowers, and yeah, you can emboss on the vellum, definitely, Terry. It's got these solid flowers and these side flowers, and then it's got smaller center and side view flowers that can be nested into these. So you can do two-step stamping if you want. You can also do three-step stamping by then popping in the centers of these flowers. So three-step stamping with 3 different colors. You also do these as single stamps and cut them out with the coordinating die set. So let me show you the dies. So, these stamps, originally when Alicia decided to do these stamps, this was one layer and then this was a second layer. And then there was going to just be one die to cut that flower out. And so she and I talked about it, and we decided that, yeah, that's awesome. This is going to cut that out perfectly once you pop your center in there, right? It's going to cut that cone flower out perfectly. But what if you just want a small cone flower? So we did a secondary die that will cut just that one out, and you can do the smaller center in there, and that's a way that you can use them as separate flowers. So that gives you more options out of this two-step stamping. We did the same thing here. We made a die that coordinates with this flower, and this was supposed to be the second layer, but we also did a die that will work with the second layer. So you can have 4 flowers going in your card. And then, of course, we have the vine to cut out this long vine that can be cut, trimmed, and we've got the 2 single leaves for dies. We decided not to do the stems because when you're stamping stems, you generally are going to stamp that stem right on the card, and then you can pop your flower up on top of the stem if you want, or you can just stamp right on top of it. If we know it, I'm not too close to the lens. That's not the problem. The problem is the internet is just running slow. People are having some problems with it right now. I'm not too close at all. Actually, we usually focus very, very close. So we could back out so that it looks like you're looking from an airplane, and it's still going to be blurry right now because something's going on with the internet. So I just want you guys to know that if you can hang in there, it should come back. Okay, so this is the second set, and I love the greetings for this. You saw these in some of the samples tonight. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. A huge congratulations to you. You inspire me. You are beautiful inside and out and made with love. And again, some of these will definitely work with the new dies from Master Layouts 5. You can see some of them will, not all of them, but some of them will. Okay, then we have one more stamp set in this kit, and this one is called Enjoyable Greetings. Okay, so I want to show you that. Okay, so this one is called Enjoyable Greetings. This has a large enjoy and a large day. And we did a coordinating die for each of those so you could cut that out and have a little shadow layer around the enjoy and around the today. So make sure you try cutting that out with vellum too. That would be really fun, and embossing the greeting, or just cutting it out in a coordinating color, or stamping. Well, you'll be stamping right on that color. So you'll get whatever color on the outside by cutting these out. And then there are just a million options in here. But these are, again, sentiments that you probably don't have in your collection, like enjoy the good things in life. Enjoy. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Enjoy. You worked so hard for this. So you could do the enjoy on the outside, and then you could do the secondary greetings on the inside. We also have a few that can just be used by themselves, like I love you and sweet friend. But you can say enjoy, sweet friend. You can say, you know, I love you, sweet friend. You can mix and match those. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. I love that one. I also love enjoy. You deserve the best that life has to offer. And then for the today, we have let's celebrate you. So you can say today, let's celebrate you. Or you can say let's celebrate you today. Today is the best day ever because it's the day you were born. I love that. The big today, and then tomorrow and every day until the end of time. Now, the way you would do that is you would put I love you on top today. I love you today, tomorrow, and every day until the end of time. So there's so many mix and match options here. And I thought this would be a really good one with all of these flowers and the beautiful seascapes. Now we have two more dies that I want to show you. And I love these dies. We have a stamp set out there called Enjoy Today. And it's got a tiny little scripty Enjoy and a tiny little scripty Today. And I love the font so much that we blew it up and we made a Today in shadow and we made an Enjoy in shadow. And this is what they look like. They look like this and this. Really fun, really nice and scripty, but not too fancy, more whimsical. And we did enjoy and today because you've got all of these sentiments that you can also mix with these dies. So you can either stamp the more bold style, maybe you are making it for somebody that would prefer a bold style, or if you want to make something that's a little bit more delicate, you can use the Enjoy and Today in the scripty style. So I think this is a fantastic kit. I am really excited about it. Now that the website is back up and running, you definitely can get the set. See, the website goes back up and running and then the video gets terrible, right? You can't win tonight. But hopefully you guys are able to see me a little bit and I'm cleared up. Yay! People are telling me I'm cleared up. So I really want to make a little card for you tonight. And I just want to make something super, super simple because you guys have already been with me for an hour and a half. And I don't want to take all your time, especially when, you know, people have to go to work and things like that. So I'm going to make a super simple little card for you tonight using the incentive set. And then I'm going to explore the incentive set a little bit more. Let me get a piece of white cardstock here. I'm going to explore that incentive set a little bit more using the window die because I did design that to coordinate with the window die. So I definitely want to do that for you. But let's make a really sweet little simple card that you can stamp out in no time when you need a quick one. All right, so first what we're going to do, let me grab my paper cutter here. I'm going to, I agree, work, who cares? Go to work tired, right? I'm just going to cut a quarter sheet of cardstock here. So cut that at 4 1/4. Okay, there we go. And then let me find my craft cardstock. So I'm sorry that the whole kit was blurry. It's always something. All right, and then I'm going to get a couple different inks here. I'm going to use some, let's see. Let me take my headphones out because I don't think I need them anymore because I don't have to listen to anybody. And you guys just have to listen to me. Okay, I'm going to use Lucky Clover. So let me find that, Lucky Clover. I'll use Lucky Clover for this. And then I'm going to use a marker. So I've got this big tub of markers here. These are Tombow markers. I'm going to use a darker green. And this is Tombow marker 249. And then I'm going to use a bright orange. So let's go with Tangerine Twist for this. And let's go with a I want to use kind of like a brighter red. I don't know what this is going to look like, so I'll do a little test stamp first. I'll get 2 reds here and we'll see how they look. Okay, so we're going to do something super simple and super sweet. We're going to use this little stamp set, and I'm going to get my acrylic blocks out here. So this little acrylic block will fit really nicely for the tops, and then I'll use this bigger one for the bottom. Oh, I love all these. I can't wait to show you. I just have to tell you, I can't wait to show you how these flowers look so cute coming through the window. And then you can use these as branches coming out from the side of the window, like you have a tree going over there, and this one coming out from the other side. Oh, we're going to make some amazing things with this die. Get ready. Buckle up. Okay. So let's start with the bottoms of these flowers. Okay. So remember, these are a brand new set, so they might need a little priming. I'll just rub my finger over them. And we'll start with the Lucky Clover. Get some Lucky Clover there. And then I'm going to take this marker, number 249, and I'm just going to pounce. So this is called thumping. This just adds a little bit of texture, and it's kind of an alternative to blending. If you're not a great blender and you want to give your card a little bit more interest, especially these solid style stamps, you can just thump that color right over. And I'm going to stamp that right here. Let's do that right here. Okay. There we go. Can you see all of that texture in there? Hopefully you can. Hopefully things cleared up. Oh, Karen, are you apprehensive to buy your very first kit? You will not be, because our kits usually have well over $100 worth of merchandise in them, and they're only $59.95. And that's a little crazy because they've been $59.95 forever. And you get so much stuff in there. So if it's your first kit, I'm excited for you because you are going to be on cloud 9, especially with the quality of the stamps and the dies. You're going to be thrilled. You get that magnet in there with all the dies. None of the dies need to be detabbed. They're all ready to go right out of the package. It is quite a value. Okay, so I'm going to continue my little line of flowers. Thumping on there. Thumping is always a fun technique. It's one of those techniques that I don't think to do enough. Now, if you like a softer look and you don't like so much texture, you can always spritz it with water before you stamp it, and all of that will smooth out a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to not worry that they're going to touch a little bit. Well, they didn't touch, but flowers touch in nature, so it's okay. All right, and then I'm going to do one more. That Lucky Clover on there and do a little bit of thumping. And you can see how I kind of turn the block a little bit too. That's a good technique to use when you're thumping because it really changes the pattern of the speckles that you're putting into your stamp designs. If you did everything just at one angle, it wouldn't be as whimsical and cute. All right, we'll put one more right over here.
Are they alcohol?
Nope, these are water-based markers. So I'm mixing my water-based dye ink with water-based markers. These are the Tombow markers. Now, if you don't have Tombow markers, you might have Stampin' Up! Markers. They would work. You might have some other water-based markers, even Crayola markers. The water, the water washable ones, they're water-based too. And they work for thumping. I remember a long time ago, I worked for an online magazine, and my job was to do comparisons and things like that. And so one of my blog posts for them was comparing expensive markers with Crayola. And I showed people how to use Crayola markers and have a lot of success. You don't always have to have top of the line everything. You can work your way up and just have a few supplies and make do. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this with Tangerine Twist. And then I'm going to spot color here. I'm going to see how this looks. I'm going to spot color the tops of these. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. These markers have a nice fine little tip. Now I'm going to try this. I think I probably would like it better if I went with a brown or a black on the top. But I'm going to stamp this just on a piece of scrap paper to see what it looks like. No, see, I don't like that. I don't get the contrast that I'm looking for. So I'm going to, now my little flowers all have little dots on them. Okay, let me get a different marker. I want to go with a darker color. I might even go with, let's see what color this is. That's it. That's almost black. This is N15. I'm going to try that. So let's go back with the orange again. In fact, let's add a little more interest. We're going to go with wild dandelion, and then we're going to thump with an orange marker. So let's use 905. Okay.
Are you live tomorrow?
I am live tomorrow. Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely doing something with the new stuff. I'll be live tomorrow. Okay. So we've got the yellow on there. Let's thump a little orange on there. Cute. Yes, I know I'm thumping on the top as well, but that's okay. We're going to make them speckled. We're going to make everything kind of coordinate here. And then I'm going to use the black marker right on the tips of these flowers. Can't even find the tip on that one because it's got thumping all over it. Okay. Now you can huff on there, and if you don't know what huffing is breathing warm, moist air over the surface of the stamp because some of this color may have dried. So I'm going to huff. Here we go. And then I'm going to try to line these up. There we go. Oh, look how cute. Look how cute that is. That's so fun. All right, we're going to do the same thing again. Get it with some very wild. Got the wild dandelion. Some orange on there. Tomorrow, I will be live for lunch, and that will start the first real projects of our new release. This is just a little, let's just do a little something. This is the way I like to play with new stuff, though. I just like to take it out and just try something, see how it looks. It's really just to get your stamps prepped and primed and ready. Don't worry about it. Just have some fun. Okay. These are going to overlap a little, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, so sweet. All righty. Yes, if you go to GinaKDesigns.com, if you're looking for our new release, there's a shop tab that you have to click on. Click on the shop tab and then go to the What's New category. And that's where all the new stuff is. Now, we did put the beautiful butterflies dies in there, I believe, even though they're not new. But if you're a longtime Gina K Designs customer, just check your stash and make sure that you didn't buy that close to a year ago when that first version of the butterflies came out. If you didn't, we put it in there so it'd be easy to find. Is this the tip? Yeah. This one's a very fluffy little flower. Okay. So this is just a very sketchy little look. There we go. And there is my little row of flowers. Now, I'm going to stamp a greeting on here. And for that, I'm going to use the Misty because I don't trust myself tonight. I'm going to stamp a greeting. Definitely one of these nice, bold greetings. So that's a great question. Which black ink, Judy, is the best? You know, it really, really depends. And I'm going to ask your opinion, guys. Do you like the flowers to be coming up from the bottom of the card with the greeting up here? Or do you like the flowers to be up here with the greeting? Let me get my greeting. Coming from the bottom. I don't know. I think I kind of like the flowers getting cut off at the bottom. Let's do that. Let's cut the flowers off at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to do hello, friend. So, well, you like the bottom? You like the cutoff at the bottom? I don't know what bottom means, you guys. What does that mean? Bottom greeting? Greeting on bottom. Flowers on bottom. Blurry for me. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm blurry. Bottom flowers. All right, looks like most people want the flowers on the bottom. So I'll do one on the bottom, and then maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll try one the other way. If I do, I'll share it in the group. All right, so we're going to put hello, friend up here, just off to the one side. Now, I was answering a question about ink. Which black ink is the best? That's a hard question because it really depends on what you're using it for. If you're a person who loves to color, I would say use our amalgam obsidian ink because you can use that ink with watercolor. You can use it with Gamsol. You can use it with Copics. You don't have to worry what you stamped it with. It's always going to work. And you can use all three coloring styles together. So you can watercolor, you can use Copic and colored pencil all together on one card. If you like to do this kind of stamping, just solid black stamping, you like to do silhouette stamping, then use the black onyx. It's great for greetings. It's water-based. It dries super quickly. But you can't use it with watercolor because it's water-based. And the minute you hit it with water, it's going to run. Your lines are going to run. So you have to kind of be the person to decide what you want to do and then pick your black ink according to that. And if you go to the website, you can read the description of the amalgam ink so you can get a little bit more information on it there. Okay, so I've got that. Now let's cut this out. I should be using the Master Layouts 5 tonight, but I'm going to go back to Master Layouts 2. Because again, this is just a simple, quick card, just to get a card in tonight and have a little technique. I know we always have new people who haven't watched, or when I say new people, we have like new stampers who are very new to stamping. And for some of us, you know, a technique might be something that we've been doing for 10 years. And for other ones of us, a technique might be something that you're seeing for the first time. So it's always fun to resurrect the old techniques, and thumping is one of those. Thumping was the very first Stamp TV video I ever did. I did the thumping technique. There's a little trivia for you, just in case we have a trivia show. Okay, well, I totally screwed this up. So maybe I will use the new Master Layouts. Yes, I will. I will use that because I totally screwed it up, and I did not stamp low enough on the flowers because I was not committed to my design. So we'll just use the Master Layouts 5. I'm just thinking while I'm positioning. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, guys. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Okay. Wish me the best. I might be off the edge. Ugh. Probably don't need to go that close to the edge, but we're going to hope for the best. Yes. Yeah. Come on, guys. Look at that. Look at that thin hair. That's like dental floss. I'm going to use this for floss later. Okay. So let's clean that off there. And we could cut a really pretty frame like this and put it on there. So let's cut a frame out of what color? Pick a color. Tangerine Twist, green, lucky clover, wild dandelion. Let's go with wild dandelion. I think that'll make a very bright, cheerful card. Oh yeah, wild dandelion. And it's in the kit. So if you bought the kit or you're getting the kit, you're going to get wild dandelion if you haven't tried this color before. So we'll use wild dandelion. We'll honor the new kit. All right, so we'll use Master Layouts 4 for this since we designed that Master Layouts 5 die to coordinate. And I know that's a little bit on an angle, but it's going to make it easier to run it through the machine. That was really dumb luck, you guys telling me I did a great job. That was the Lord above helping me out tonight. That was all him and not me. All the glory. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to put this on a white card base. But look how cute that looks with the little scalloped edge. Isn't that just a bright, fun, friendly card? I love it. Okay. Let me find a white card base. I'm going to use this piece over here. I have off the camera. I just needed to score it real quick. And we will assemble this quick and easy, cute little card. This is just bright and cheerful. There's something about dandelion. That color just makes my day. It makes me happy. Let's go with this. I have everything everywhere. I'm such a mess. But I can't wait to start showing you kit projects, and I can't wait for the illustrators to start sharing their projects in our design team. And all of our guest designers out there have been sharing projects all night. I'm sure they're very frustrated with our website, so I will send out a big apology to all of them who put so much time and energy into their beautiful projects tonight. So thank you to everybody, all of our designers. Okay, there we go. And we're going to pop that right onto this white card. I'm so glad your order was able to go through. It was a little tricky earlier. The internet wasn't playing nice tonight, huh? But we got a new stuff and we've got a new card, and there is my quick and easy little finished card using our brand new incentive set called Painted Blossoms. There we go. There it is. All right. Well, let's go to me. My face. Hey, there you are. All right, everybody. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this fun little project tonight. I hope you enjoyed spending time with all of our illustrators and seeing all the fun products that we came out with. I know I talked a lot tonight, but I really wanted to give you good insight on these products and how they work together and all the fun ways you can use them. Sometimes you look at that stuff and you're like, I'm not really sure. But when you understand a little bit more about it, you can see its value. I want to thank you guys all for being here and hanging in here with us on our release party tonight. I know we had some blurry parts and you stuck with me, and I appreciate that as well. All the products are now available on our website at ginakdesigns.com. So head over there, click on the shop tab, and then on what's new, and you'll find all of the new stuff. And remember, you can get the Painted Blossom stamp set for free with any $75 or more purchase, and it will automatically ship. You don't have to put it in your cart. We'll take care of it for you. Well, I will be back tomorrow at lunch. Tom will be with me, and we are going to have a lot of fun. He'll be over in his little corner of the world, and I'll be here in my corner of the world, and we're going to play with the brand new card kit, the Time to Coast card kit. So between now and tomorrow at lunch, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy. I love you all so very much. And I'll see you tomorrow at lunch. Mwah. Bye-bye.